But anyway, yeah, Lane Kiffin, our boy, got hired at Ole Miss.
Which we talked about last week.
I don't think he... Did we? Did we?
Yeah.
Did we? I don't remember. Yeah, he's trying to poach Alabama.
Or actually, it might have happened on Friday, so maybe we didn't.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure this... Yeah, it happened after we went on the air. But yeah, so he is trying to poach Alabama.
Definitely was on that IG story, though.
Yeah, that's true.
TDs underscore tangents.
Indeed, you should follow it. And our posts are hilarious. Our engagement is amazing. We'll never get married as a podcast because our engagements are just so fantastic. Nobody wants to do anything else. Damn, that was a bar. I hope you wrote that down, sir. Anyway, so yeah, she didn't. Damn, sir.
Sorry, I actually don't.
Yeah, so Lane Kiffin's trying to poach their strength and conditioning coach from Alabama, which would be a really good idea. But also all their linebackers.
So all his players' shoulders can be shot?
That's what I was about to say. All they're going to have shoulders and neck and elbow issues. Whatever, cool.
Shout out to Josh Jacobs.
Whoever
better.
Whoever is coaching up those receivers, though, I would definitely be looking to get them. But yeah. Also, Clemson. I'm skipping one. Willie Taggert got hired at Florida Atlantic. This is like the first school that he's been at where he's taken over, and the team before him was like really good. Like they won like 11 games this year. They ran away with their conference championship. I think it's the Sun Belt. I think so. But no, it wasn't the Sun Belt. It was something else. It was some. I forget what conference, but they won their conference.
Again, if you want to be our fact checker, hit us up. Touchdowns.
We know this stuff. We just don't remember it right now off the top of our head. But yeah, totally what Pete said.
If not,
shut up. Shut your filthy whore mouth. Anyway, so yeah, Clemson loses their longtime assistant offensive coordinator Jeff Scott to South Florida. Willie Taggert coached in South Florida. It's crazy. It's like all these coaches are connected. But yeah, Jeff Scott. Yeah. Anyway, Clemson has lost their first assistant since 2015, and it is this guy who will be the head coach at South Florida. Marcus Arroyo, Oregon offensive coordinator, is hired at UNLV. South Carolina quarterback Jake Bentley, who got hurt in his senior year and took a medical red shirt for the brother of Ryan Helinski. Pretty much took over and is like the face of that program now. So he's redshirted and he's going to Utah for his final year of play. And then Utah State quarterback Jordan Love, considered the 4th overall QB in this class. Some considered he might have been a dark horse 4th rounder last year. Utah State declares for the draft. Boston College running back A.J. Dillon also declared for the draft. Could have went last year.
Wait, hold up, bro. We got a mic stand. Why the fuck are you holding the mic?
Because I was in pocket. Leave me alone. I was in pocket. Leave me alone.
You're making hella noise.
Nah, that's you hitting the table.
No, that's you playing with the mic.
Sorry.
That's what the stands exist for, sir.
Okay.
Sorry.
Are you done? Damn.
Yeah, you're good.
Anyway, Marcus, A.J. Dillon had like 1,700 rush yards this year and like 14 touchdowns on it. He's skipping their bowl game. Boston College is 6-6. Again, yeah, there's a whole list. There's a whole list of people who've declared for the draft, like Laviska Shenault, Colorado receiver, C.J. Henderson, Florida DB. But I'm judging all Florida DBs on a scale. They got to run at least a 4.4, and they got to have no character issues.
I'm just proud of you right now. This is like the most bullet points you've ever gotten to in this amount of time. Yeah. Like, this is both your shortest segment and also the most information ever.
And you cut me off. I could do this every week, but then, some people just like it when I go on rants.
So out of all those coaches you just listed off.
I'm not done yet. So I'm going to list off some dates. Because,
nobody cares about that.
I'll save those. All right. Lynn Bowden, wide receiver.
Can I just ask my question? What I'm going to ask you? We have all offseason to talk about the draft. We don't need to talk about the draft.
No, but this one dude I want to talk about.
But let me ask you this. So out of all of those coaches that you just named off who got hired, in terms of like, who's going to be the most memorable? Like, who's going to make the biggest splash? Like,
as far as success or what we talking?
Either way, in terms of success, in terms of turning the program around, in terms of, a stepping stone, whatever it is, like, which one do you think is going to be most.
I want to
say
Lane Kiffin just because it's Ole Miss, and the last time they went down there, Ole Miss has had their number.
Yeah.
For some reason, top flight recruits flocked to Ole Miss. I don't understand why, but their quarterback did rush for. I think he rushed for 1,000 yards. Their backup QB Plumlee. Which, seriously, I don't know what's in the water, but if your last name is Plumlee, apparently you're a supremely athletic white dude. Like, the Plumlee brothers, I don't know if this dude's their brother, but he looks like he runs like a 4.4 and damn near rushed for 1,000 yards as a true freshman. It's crazy. But anyway, I would say it's between Mike Norvell and Lane Kiffin, because I think Lane Kiffin is going to steal some games next year. And attention to getting some really good coordinators. Chad Morris, he got fired he used to coach at SMU. Got fired, but now he's going to be the offensive coordinator at Auburn, reuniting with Gene Chizik.
And shout out to my cousin Andy Avalos, defensive coordinator, going to be coaching the Rose Bowl. We're going to try to make it out there with tailgate.
I'm about to say, is he staying put? Because I would stay put with Kelvin Thibodeau. With Kelvin Thibodeau, 9 sacks.
I can't really say anything.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
So I'll just omit myself from the conversation. But yeah,
omit thyself.
We'll see. We'll see. I think he definitely is putting himself in the conversation now. So shout out to him. Good luck to him. Good luck to the Ducks. I'll be rooting for them.
Anybody but Wisconsin.
Because I always root for the Pac-12 anyways. So I just root for the Pac-12, even though they make me look stupid all the time. But it's our relationship.
Even though Larry Scott came out and admitted that them not making the playoffs is an embarrassment. Maybe if you had picked Hawaii and Boise State like you should have to be in the Pac-12, fleece that Hawaii rule where if you play Hawaii as an away game, you get like a 14th game. And then
could UNLV be a Pac-12 school?
No, they're not good yet.
In theory, like, could you see them get to a point to where they could be in the Pac-12?
I would pick Nevada first. I think UNLV has to dominate the Mountain West first. I would pick San Diego State as a Pac-12 school in football and basketball. I could care less what other conferences they're in other sports.
The thing about UNLV is they're moving to the new stadium with the Raiders. They're going to be playing in the same field as the Raiders, so that's going to be a huge selling point.
But they're not there yet. They got a pretty good
recruiting class. That's what I'm saying.
Shout out to Naki Fahina.
It's the same thing. Like, I think we've all talked about UNLV for a long time. Like, why aren't they good? Like,
Tony said,
they could be respectable. Like, but Vegas gets good players here and there. Like, Nevada has a pipeline.
Nevada has a pipeline.
Yeah,
like I said, but UNLV hasn't been successful other than like one season with Tony Sanchez.
Yeah, for sure.
So they get a guy like Marcus Arroyo. He gets his QB. They got Doug Brumfield from Sarah going there. Really talented recruiting class. They're building. They just beat Nevada and then there was a huge fight at the end of the game, and UNLV won that one too. So it's like, shout out to Naki Fahina from Orlando. Great playing there.
All right, man. Somehow we stretched this segment way longer, but it was some good tangents.
That was on you.
Yeah, that was on me. So final notes of college football before we wrap it up.
Shout out to Panay Sewell, I think that's how you say his name, Polynesian cat for Oregon. Their left tackle was a true sophomore, already been named All-American. Again, I'll get to all the full award winners next week. But this dude, first
I thought you were done.
Nah, it was...
You dramatically paused for no reason.
And you jumped the gun.
I did.
Yeah, so anyway, Oregon
my
left tackle.
My teammates joke I still lead. I'm still the career leader in false starts at my high school. So
you really are. And on the show, you are. It's okay, though. So, yeah, Panay Sewell. First winner of the Outland Trophy in Oregon history. Pretty much the award for the best overall lineman, offense or defense. And it was Derek Brown out of Auburn, Sewell, and Chase Young. And he won. Panay Sewell won. And he's already considered All-American. Probably going to be a top 5 pick next year.
You literally said you're going to talk about the awards next week, and now you're talking about the awards as I'm trying to transition.
No, because the Outland Trophy, think about all the great college linemen, right? He's the only Polynesian lineman to ever win that award on offense or defense. The only Polynesian lineman. How many dope-ass Polynesian linemen have come through college football? Damn near Hall of Famers. He's the only one who's ever won. It's like Mariota winning the Heisman. Like, this is huge. And this is like best lineman award. As a fellow former lineman, you should be hyped about this, and I'm kind of mad that you aren't.
Again, I'm omitting myself from the conversation to avoid any conflicts of interest.
He's a left tackle. He
and
don't
I
play
live
defense.
in the South Bay, so I'm good.
He don't live in.
I'm ready to move on to the next topic.
We can. Because I want to hear your take.
All right, man. So the game's called Take or Tangent. We do it every week. Simple. Something that's going on. Somebody's take, somebody's tangent. You got an additional take or tangent to add to it. So first one up, one of the big ones of the week. Michael Vick was honored by the Pro Bowl, selected as an honorary team captain, and 500,000 people, probably mostly white, signed a petition to get him removed. So you got to take or a tangent on Michael Vick's hate mob on this cloud of just like self-righteousness from white people that just will always follow him around. When he did more time than, I think someone in the X Squad chat said, than the lady who hung a baby.
Casey Anthony, and it was a couple white people who hung their kids. He gets more time than some school shooters, but we're not going to talk about that. Just goes to show you everything that a black man does in the society is demonized. But you look at their white counterparts and they're never punished. Dog fighting isn't even a felony in every state. It's a misdemeanor in some states, in some cities. So all those people, shout out to like, because for some reason this song keeps playing at my job, In the Arms of an Angel. I think Alanis Morissette, or whatever the hell her name is, and it's like the commercial with the dogs who are shaking like they just got electrocuted and had water poured on them, like they're all shivering and shit. Yeah, that song plays like all the time, and it's funny to me how, because David West got into it with Sarah Spain on Twitter, former NBA player and Sarah Spain, journalist, got into it on Twitter and was like, y'all care more about the life of a dog than you do a human. And she tried to fire back, no, we just care about all life equally. And it's like, so you're putting a dog on the same plane as a human being. And I'm just like, y'all are just fake. Like, white dude shoot up a school tomorrow, a black dude kills a dog, you're going to be madder at the black dude who killed the dog. Guaranteed. Because you look at all these school shootings, still happening, outrage pretty much non-existent. People are still coming at Michael Vick with the fervor and a hatred only that close to the level of some dictators. Not like huge dictators, but some dictators in other countries. Like, y'all act like he murdered and slaughtered a whole country of people. Y'all really sitting here acting like he's the worst human being ever when he served his time and came out. Which, by the way, you serve your time and come out, you should be allowed to rehabilitate into the society. That's the whole point. That's what white prisoners get allowed to do. They can commit all types of... The dude, Gordon Gekko, based off Wolf of Wall Street. That dude came out, totally allowed to live his life. He don't get demonized everywhere he go. And he did something that is a criminal, holy offense in the white community. He committed financial fraud crimes. And if you think I'm full of shit, go look at Bernie Madoff. They threw him under the jail. They gave him like 255 years in prison. He already old. And y'all want to kill Michael Vick for dog fighting. And first off, none of the people who was doing it looked like they went to jail. It looked like everybody, his family, every member of Earth, Wind, and Fire, all the lost members of the Wu-Tang Clan, all the Power Rangers after, I don't know, the Saban generation, like all of them, all the old Soul Train dandies, all them motherfuckers got in line to snitch on him in court and testify against him in court. I've never seen that many